This is gonna be so bad because I have no idea fuck. I wanna open it in this window. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to set it up. Damn it. Oh, Kotaku has such fucking... You... Oh. I don't want to be a sellout, so I'm not gonna really try and say and explain why I don't like to use that window. Let me find something. Isn't this thing over? Alright, this thing's probably... The thing is gonna end soon. So, I didn't really want to wear anything too revealing. I mean, I did, because I literally got out of bed. But, so I was reading this, and I figured I should react with you guys as I'm reading this, and I'm gonna keep this, like, open in, like, a side window. Because, fuck, where did it all go? Because I wanted to show you guys something, because I have some questions about it. Fuck. It's really cold, because I just came out of bed, and oh my god, it's so cold. Sorry, Daniels. Trump. Okay, so let me sign into my homework really quick because I want to use a article I posted for my homework. Hold on. Let me find it. I think it's in discussions, thank you. Okay. So here's another one. Sorry, I needed to get the exact article. I put this in gaming because this isn't really like people or blogs or whatever. This directly has to do with this has to do directly with gaming, and I didn't really want to play a video game today. I just kind of wanted to talk about the Riot walkout, and that's why this video is gonna be for like keeps or whatever. So what was I reading? I think I was reading another article. So I'm trying to transfer everything that's on my phone onto my computer, and I'm trying to find like, I think this was the one, right? Yeah, okay. Man, this thing's really bright. This is like distracting me. I'm wearing a sports bra. Oh, that hurt my ear. Okay, let's put on some glasses. No, because everybody on YouTube is always wearing their like gym outfits. So I was like, okay, sure, fuck it, why not? I can wear my gym outfit. Alright, so, no, I had to retweet it because I didn't know where the article was, and like, where's my likes? Oh, it's up here. Sorry, I'm never on my computer, so I have no idea how to use like Twitter on my computer. Sorry, so let me read this with you guys so I can just point it out as okay, so I don't really understand what forced arbitration means. Is it the same thing as non-disclosure agreement? I don't really give a fuck right now. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Dude, that isn't even bad. So, to distinguish the two, it is, An arbitration agreement is basically a written contract in which two or more parties agree to settle a dispute outside of court by using an alternative dispute resolution process. They agree on different venues in which they resolve their legal dispute. On the other hand, a non-disclosure is a contract. Oh, that's why they're different. How is why is forced arbitration bad? Like, do you want it to go to court? Like, but that, it doesn't really make any sense. Like, what does that mean? Wouldn't a forced arbitration have helped the Goldman Sachs situation? Like, if there was if there was forced arbitration, Sergey, was it this guy? Yes. Did he have to do it? Wouldn't a forced arbitration, despite the binding arbitration, is a okay. Damn it. No, I don't know what forced arbitration is. Like, how am I supposed to agree or disagree with it when I don't even know what the fuck this is? So far, based on that definition, I would support it, but I feel like there's something else that I'm not understanding here. So I feel like I should fully understand what an arbitration is before I fully agree or disagree with this, because I have no idea what the fuck this is. Alright, so let me find gift card arbitration. Arbitration? Fuck. Okay. A class action arbitration waiver. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make this smaller because I literally cannot fucking read it. It's so fucking big. I'll highlight this stuff later. Well, I don't know if I should stand with it or against it. So, like, I mean, it sounds good, but is it really good? Or am I just being jebaited into some bullshit again? Oh, my boob. So as the claim remains in such court and advances only an individual claim for relief. So you're still going to court whether you have an arbitration or not. So, like, I don't really understand what the fuck. Under accept and modify something. American arbitration, what is your mission? Wait, so why would it be bad to have an arbitration? I'm starting to get really confused at why you would want to have your arbitration waived. Why would an arbitration want to be waived? It doesn't even make any sense. So all the people that are actually forced talking about arbitration right now are not independent contractors. So why would anybody who's not, like, it seems like this is just an argument of like, that's what they're trying to say about what I am saying about how like full-time employees are not doing their job. So is this like, you're protesting this because you are entitled? Honestly, this just sounds like an entitlement situation. It's starting to not really sound like, you know, people really give a fuck about people, because it literally says Supreme Court rules carriers cannot force independent contractors into. So even the Supreme Court agrees with it, but then there's gonna be independent contractors that can work for Riot. So then, what the fuck is the point of this? What the fuck is the point of this, dude? Riot independent contractors. Sorry, wrong words. An arbitration, but the Supreme Court just. Use of to settle. Oh, okay, that I agree with. But then even Riot literally wrote right here that they already agreed to it. I mean, Google agreed to it, sorry. Google agreed to, oh fuck, sorry. Google announced that it would comply. Right? It said 20,000 employees walked out and to end forced whatever. Months later, Google announced it would comply, but only for harassment cases. So why don't you do the same thing? Oh wait, Riot did, didn't they? They said last week Riot announced it would now allow incoming employees to opt out of forced arbitration for harassment suits and would consider extending that to current employees as soon as current litigations is resolved. Dude, like, what is the point of this walkout? I don't understand. I think that was what. Like, this is the part where I got really confused. I'm like, this was written 3 hours ago, and then there's, like, but this was done last week. Like, last week, Riot already agreed to it. So then, like, what is... yeah, I kind of have to side with Riot on this, because it's like, until current litigations is resolved, I... Like, what? Like, I mean, okay, here. Take, for example, Trump and Stormy Daniels, right? This was for my homework because it had to do with contracts. All right. Anyways, so Trump emerges from the shadows in the Stormy Daniels case and is now seeking 20 million in damages, right? Let's start with this first before I bring up the next one, because this is literally what's going on with Riot and all these arbitration, whatever things. Like, you guys are creating more problems for yourself. Not that it's bad, because, I mean, all these lawyers and all these things are gonna get paid, but it's like, you're just gonna get yourself, like, if you think about it, like, because you brought up this problem, like, everybody else after you is never going to get a job. So if any of those people sees you on LinkedIn, they're gonna realize, like, you're actually the person who actually brought up this problem. Does that make sense? Because independent contractors cannot do it. You know what I mean? And then, like, people who are already kind of scared of losing the job, they're not really gonna try and risk losing their job any more than they're already losing their, you know, that doesn't make sense. And, like, I feel like the only people who would really walk out on this would probably be the people who are so entitled that they feel like they will never lose the job no matter what the fuck they do. Because I have no idea how this actually helps independent contractors when the Supreme Court rules carriers can't force independent contractors into arbitration. So why would the Supreme Court rule it differently for, like, tech companies? That doesn't make any sense. Like, if carriers are the traditional way of doing things, like, think about it. You know how, like, they're like, oh, you're railroad rich, or like you're like oil company rich. Like, you've been rich for years and years and years, right? So if carriers are even gonna have to obey this, like, tech companies are obviously gonna have to obey this. So, like, what makes you think I'm not gonna stand up for, like, does that make sense? Because, like, on the surface, people are going to be like, well, Christine does not have a college degree. Christine does not have a salary job. So obviously, everybody is naturally going to believe me over you when you have a salary job and you have a college education, right? Thank you. So if you think people are going to listen to you, I highly doubt it, because the only people that know that I am not poor are people who are in esports, you know, because they have whatever fucking way of telling that they have, okay? That's why people in esports do not trust me, because they're like, well, we know that you're not poor. Like, we know you're just faking it. So, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, if you think about it, people in esports have never believed anything I say, which is good, because I never want you guys to believe anything I say in case I sound like a fucking idiot. You know, you guys can be like, wow, Christine, that sounds retarded. I'd be like, oh shit, I should probably think twice about what I just said. But, I'm just saying, I'm always down for constructive criticism, because, you know, sometimes the shit I say doesn't even make any fucking sense, and I fucking know it. Is this the end? I think this is the end of the stream. Oh shit, no. No. I don't want that shit on my record. I'm pretty sure League of Legends... Oh my god, that was sour. I'm pretty sure League of Legends just ended. Sorry, thank you for letting me know. I got 16 ads to go through. Couldn't really tell what's going on. Anyway, she's disgusting. I don't want to eat anymore. So... I mean, this isn't... It doesn't really make any sense. How do I edit? How do I edit my description in a video? I don't know how to do this. Oh, I should have put it in the description. What do I edit? Oh, right here. Okay. Thank you. So I'm gonna link all the articles in the description down below. Haha. Dude, I've been watching too much of YouTube videos. Alright, oh yeah, I never finished this thing. Okay, sorry. Let me explain this. Okay, so President Trump tried to sue Stormy Daniels. You guys can hear me talk about it first, so I can prove to you that I've actually read it, because I had to do it for my homework already, but... So Stormy Daniels... Yeah, you guys, that's why I was like, honestly, like, it doesn't make any sense. But anyways, so, a lot of my friends have been saying, like, why do we have a system that doesn't even fucking work? And then, like, people start praising the Yakuza because they're like, wow, this system actually works, you know? So, I don't know what to say to them, because they have a lot of evidence. They're like, well, we tried very hard and it never did anything. We were loyal to the situation and it never did anything. And then the thing with Donkey and Jensen kept happening. I'm like, fuck, you know, I'm really running out of reasons right now. Like, I don't even know how to defend you. So here, let's start from... Oh yeah, do I look like a fucking floating head in the darkness? I'm sorry. Just didn't see the point of turning on a light. Alright, thank you. So, Trump emergence from the shadows. No, because if you think about it, it's only bad because of you guys, because I have the camera on me. But if you really think about it from my perspective, it doesn't really affect me because the light is coming from the back. Because light from the front is really bad for your eyes. But, besides the point. So, Trump emerges from the shadows in the Stormy Daniels case and is now seeking 20 million damages. So he brought up this thing because he thought that Stormy Daniels was like something NDA or some shit like that. Doesn't really fucking make any sense. Because what she was saying was, you're making me like hush money, which doesn't really make any sense because that's illegal. So it's kind of like, well, she doesn't really want to get in trouble with the law, and Trump doesn't exactly have like immunity for her or whatever, right? So President Trump claims that Stormy Daniels, the porn star who alleged she had an affair with Donna, violated non-disclosure, and they are seeking $20 million damages. The $20 million figure represents the number of times the actor is accused of violating the agreement. Called the move bullying tactics. Okay, so let us read through this thing. Claims that Stormy Daniels something had an affair or something. Mr. Trump intends fully something or something alleges. Filed in the suit, she alleges like 30 non-disclosure between her because never signed. Oh, this was what it was. Okay. So, contracts are very, very detailed, and if you don't understand that, that's why I was laughing every single time I saw a comma, because I was like, commas, get it? Alright, anyways. In the suit, she alleged that a whatever non-disclosure agreement between her and Trump is invalid because Trump never signed the form. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna go into that depth. Like, they need to hire a lawyer for that shit. I'm just kind of, y'all know, this is legal debating. Okay, this is clickbait, but not like illegal clickbait where it's like false advertisement. You know, this is just clickbait, but not like, oh my god, you know, I think my car broke down, you know, not that kind of like, I'm so bad at lying I can't even come up with clickbait, because I'm not even the kind of person to just be like, oh yeah, write a lie, clickbait, or like put somebody else's face on something else. I'm like, then that means technically by law I would have to pay them for copyright rules, because it's no longer fair use, because it's not really fully your content. You're using their reputation, which is against the law, because that's copyright, trademark, public, whatever figure, some shit like that, fucking law. So if a lawyer really wanted to, they could sue you for half of the profit, and we all know I don't like sharing, not even money or anything like that, especially, you know, like, I hate sharing. The only reason I ever share is for business purposes, right? So why in the fuck would I want to write clickbait when I know that shit is not legal? But parody is. But this is not parody. Like, clickbait is not parody, so why, you know what? Nobody has any idea what I'm talking about, except for the lawyers probably watching this. So, back to the fucking normal people speak. Trump has tried to sell something such as his personal something, but for something added... but has only added fuel to the fire with multiple... Oh god... I'm sorry, that's just funny. Alright, so the whole point of that, so now that you guys know about that Stormy lawsuit, whatever, so judge tosses out Stormy Daniels lawsuit to tear up the NDA to stop her from talking about her alleged affair. Oh my god, what? Oh yeah, so the thing about her is, since she's a porn star and stuff, she wanted to, like, I think she wanted to write a book about it, but then she was like, well, I can't really write a book if I have an NDA, so... You know, it made sense, because I do not really disagree with a person trying to make a living. Like I have said multiple times in esports, like, you guys kind of put them in a position where they have no choices, so it's not really surprising that they are willing to do anything to survive, right? Because you kind of put them in a position where they have nothing to lose. So when you're gonna start threatening a person who has nothing to lose, it's kind of like, well, what do I have to lose? You literally took everything from me. You literally ensured and made sure that I will never ever amount to anything, and that I will never have anything. So now that I literally have no other fucking choice, like, do you really think you can really threaten me with anything else? Which is kind of like Stormy Daniels, because it's not like, you know, Trump is constantly going to go see Stormy Daniels, which makes sense, because it's like, if she had to write an NDA every time you saw her, it would actually make more sense that she would stay quiet, because it's like, well, I get 130,000 every single time you see me, like, why would I keep talking, you know? But obviously that didn't keep happening. So I can kind of understand from like a business perspective and a survival perspective why she would want to raise this situation. And like for Riot, it doesn't really make any sense, because you're already a full-time employee, and now you're like making sure that, honestly, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, because I don't understand how this arbitration thing is gonna help anybody, because arbitration, like if you're rich, you know, you would want to help these like American Arbitration Association, or like if you're rich, you would probably want to help these people, right? But then how did you become a full-time employee? You know what I mean? Like if what you guys say is like, oh yeah, if this person is a full-time employee because I don't think people are following me right now. So if you say you're a rich person, right? You would probably want to help other rich people. But if you're a full-time employee at Riot and you're not rich, then I can kind of see why you would want to try to start this forced arbitration thing. And can you kind of see why I would support independent contractors instead of full-time employees who are pretending to be rich? Can you kind of see how that like makes me look bad, considering you guys know I'm not poor? So it's kind of like, well, if I don't expose them on their bullshit, then like esports is gonna be like, wow, Christine, way to stay silent on a situation you know that hurts us. So like I'm kind of put in a corner where you suck as a human being for being a full-time Riot employee and never doing anything to help me, versus people in esports who have stood by me because they see what I'm doing to benefit them and I see what they're doing to benefit me. So it's like we're forced to work together because you hate both of us. You refuse to help both of us. So yeah, we're gonna work together. So you kind of created this whole entire war against yourself. You know what I mean? By being a dickhead and being selfish and trying to cut people off. Because at first this never happened, you know, with the donkey and stuff. Like this never used to happen in the Riot community. You just kind of started creating these problems as it went along. You know, so technically it had nothing to do with me, because I mean, honestly, all like 90% of the time I'm just trying to catch up with what you guys are doing. I honestly don't ever start shit. I'm always at like the receiving, is it called? I'm at the receiving end, thank you, where like you guys keep throwing shit my way and I'm trying to like catch all the shit. So like, oh, you know that one game where it's like you gotta like catch all the balls? It's like they throw shit, you're just like, oh, I gotta catch them all. Like, oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys this game. Okay, so have you guys ever been to Circus Circus, right? You know how they throw like those pinball things? Circus pinball catching game. No, it's not really like a metal ball catching game. So you know how there's like this like, yeah, they throw like balls down and then like it goes through this thing and then you have to like catch it with a thing, right? That's like me. I'm like trying to catch all the balls. You know what I mean? Like all the balls that are falling down, you gotta make sure you catch them or else you can't get a point. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It doesn't really look like this. Carnival ball toss game? The fuck is... I love... Carnival ball toss game. What is this? No, it's not this. Fuck. Okay, carnival... games. This. Disc drop. Something like this. Well, what the fuck is this? Bro, you're not gonna tell me how to play this game? What a bad sight. See why I like to like have a bigger like thing? I mean, smaller thing? I don't think it's like this. I think you like rotate that. It's not gambling. Dude, none of this is it. Circus Circus, this is the only gambling I do, because I'm a child. these. You know these games? You know how they throw the ball and then you gotta catch them so you get the points? This is me every time in esports. I'm just always constantly trying to catch the balls like guys throw at me, and I'm like, okay, I got this. I got this. And then sometimes I don't get it because it doesn't really relate to my life, but then I don't really have anybody to ask, and if you guys don't write about it, I don't really know what's going on. So this is kind of like a situation like that where I do not have a job at Google. I don't have a job, period. I don't have a tech job. I don't work a job. I don't have any kind of job of any kind, right? And because I don't have a college education, so it's not like these people are gonna fucking hire me anyway. So, besides the point. The point is, the point is, stuff like this, I actually have to do a lot of research. It's not like, oh yeah, Christine's automatically smart. Like, no, like, do you see me do like all this fucking research, like trying to read every single thing, like terms of use? What is arbitration terms of use? I don't fucking know. What is fucking this? I don't fucking know. So I actually have to read and go through everything, and then I start crossing it out in the process of elimination. Okay, let's go to the scientific method because I don't really want to teach you guys the process of elimination. So, the scientific method. Scientific method, right? Dude, this is fucking high school shit. Like, I don't think you have ever gone to a science class in high school that did not teach you the scientific method. I have no idea how the fuck you guys don't know this, because you guys all have a college degree, which is fucking just... Anyways. No, this is why so many people are like, wow, why am I listening to you? You're not any smarter than me. What do you want me to say to that? Well, let's see. This guy kind of paid the school to fuck me up. So you think I'm gonna help the person who paid the school to fuck me up? I don't think so. Of course I'm gonna side with them. You dug your own grave. Whatever the fuck white people say. It sounds so bad because it sounds like I'm like trying to kill you, but it's just like what white people say. Like sometimes white people are like, oh yeah, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, bitch, where do you want me to put it? Like on the ground? Like you want, what, like, what the fuck do you mean? Don't put all my eggs in one basket. Like where do you want me to put my eggs? Like, isn't that what a Anyways, so this is what I'm saying by sometimes I just cannot use certain white people sayings, which makes me sound stupid because I'm speaking English, but it's like, if I say catch 22, you're like, what the fuck, right? Or if I say, hey, you dug your own grave, it's like, oh boy, you're gonna shoot me, boy? I'm like, no. It's like saying don't put all your eggs in one basket, but I guess I'm wrong here for saying that, so I'm just gonna say it's like a double-edged sword, which doesn't really make any sense because it's like you dug your own grave, but I'm like forced to say something that has nothing to do with anything because you think I'm trying to kill you, but I'm just saying what a... Honestly, I swear to God. What does it mean when you dig your own grave? Wait, what? Did that shit just ask me what it was like to lick my dog? Alright, dig one's own grave. If you say that someone is digging their own grave, you are warning them that they are doing something foolish or dangerous that will cause their own failure. So it's like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. It's like, am I supposed to dumb myself down and be like, hey, you know, that is not a good decision. Okay, that makes me sound like I'm the retard. Like, I'm not the retard. Like, if I am the retard because I don't have a college degree, then you should be very well aware of what digging your own grave means. Right? Anyways, so back to the scientific method. The scientific method, yeah, I learned this a lot from the teachers, you can't blame me. So the scientific method that I used was, I'm not gonna link any of this into this. This is just fucking retarded. If you need me to link this in here, I swear to God, I don't know how you got that college degree, and I definitely don't understand how you got a tech job. You don't know how to use Google? How the fuck do you work there? Oh wait, that's why nobody likes you and nobody wants to listen to you. Anyways, so... Okay, so my hypothesis, I mean, my question... God, that is so stupid. Okay, my question is, how true is this? Is this reliable? Should I type this out on a fucking... I don't really want people to be linked to my fucking thing. Maybe I should just make a tweet longer. Let's just do tweet longer. Tweet longer? How the fuck do you call these things? Does she even know what I'm talking about? I don't think she has any idea what I'm talking about. I mean, I can't really say anything because that's like slut shaming people, you know? And she's gonna say it as such, even though we never said anything like that. So just be smart about people who twist people's words. Be careful what you say about... It's not just be careful what you say about them, it's what you say around them as well. Because if you think you're in a safe place, you're not. So, on to our scientific method. Okay. So our scientific... Maybe I should just name it the same. Okay, don't judge me. But that's maybe possibly most likely why every single one of the titles is the same. Leave me alone, okay? Alright, so... One is question. But we can't fucking do anything because we don't have that goddamn option. Because we're fucking ridiculous. We can just also call it a hypothesis, but you know, for the sake of fucking internet, I swear to God. It's called trial and error, but sure, let's do observe and record. Ayy. I'm fucking illiterate. Alright, analyze. Dude, okay, my teacher was trying to spell analysis the other day, and she's like, wait, I can't spell this. I'm like, you gotta write anal first. She was like, wait, what? I was like, you gotta write anal first. Alright, share results. I just had to throw that out there. I think my teacher didn't know how to reply me for a second. She's like, did you just... And then she realized, like, oh wait, you really gotta write anal first. I'm so sorry. If being on the analyst desk means I can say analyst at least like as many times as I possibly could in one fucking analyst thing, I would totally fucking do it. But I can't say fuck and I can't say shit and I cannot say whatever Tifu got banned for. So I'm not gonna do it. If I don't have the freedom, I don't want it. Alright, so we were talking about the riot walkout, right? So my scientific... Oh my god, I'm running out of space. You guys are just gonna have to like open this shit up because ain't nobody got room for this. Oh my god. No, see, nobody's scripting me. I'm just... I literally can't fucking aim. Alright, so the question is this shit for real? For realsies? No, I'm not writing that. Just give me... Oh, that's still kept. Is this reliable? You know what? I don't feel like really... Is this the truth? Is this real? What is the reason for this walkout? Why are they doing this? Who is right? Why would this... Who would benefit from this situation? Why would the person benefiting from this situation do something like this? Is this something that is being done to mock me? Is supporting this going to help me in my future? Okay, I think that's all the questions I can have right now. Okay, hypothesize. They hate me. Wait, they hate me. They're being elitist, classist, racist. Fuck. They're trying to mock me, trying to flex on them hoes. Trying to flex on me. I'm sorry, I just wanted to put something gamer in there because I was like, okay, this is getting a little bit too professional. So, What else could they be trying to do? Dude, I think, did I just broke my clip? Oh no, it's good. It's just melted plastic. Cause I got it from the dollar store. So, I'm thirsty. Leave me alone. I love these long sleeves. They're like the only thing that's good. Alright, so, what was I doing? Oh my god. Don't do acid, kids. This is, don't do cough syrup either, because cough syrup's worse than fucking acid. Real acid is cleaner than cough syrup, okay? Cough syrup will make you literally dumb for like a week. Which I loved. But, apparently I'm not that dumb. Okay, so! They hate me, they're being elitist, they're being classist, they're trying to mock me, trying to flex on me. What else is there? They're trying to ruin everyone's opportunity at a job, except for their own motives. Doesn't really matter because I don't have a character limit, right? They are. No. No! Spell correct. No, we cannot make such accusations so quickly. So they hate me, they're being elitist, classist. They're being e-girls and bullying other women because they are smarter, so they naturally get more attention from the guys. They want to social climb by fucking. They fucked someone, so now they're out for revenge because they're scared to lose their job because they lack actual skills. Okay, so this is the hypothesis. What else can this lawsuit do? Let's keep reading. This is the first one? No, it's this one. Okay, oh fuck. Sexism, culture. Oh yeah. They're using sexism as a way to push the blame for their lack of competence. And a lack of their ability to do their job for the job description they were hired for. Dude, I do this all in my head. I'm just writing this out for you guys because you guys were curious, like, oh, how do you decide these things? I run it through a scientific method. Okay, I think of the questions, I think of a hypothesis, my experiment. Did I write 3 twice? Dude. Oh my god, I can't count and I can't spell. Oh my god, we pressed something. You know, I actually like how that thing always shows up. No, I was talking shit through the whole time. See, this is why you guys don't talk shit, because then you get hit. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm done. Alright, so let's go ahead and read this. You don't even need a jury trial. Why would you need a jury trial? Like, if you can follow the law, why would you need a jury trial? Like, you can read... You should talk to your lawyer. Dude, did you see how I caught myself there? Alright, anyways. Just how to read real quick. I just use no cam, but then people are like, oh, you're fake. I'm like, oh, hell no. Alright, so experiment is... Do you guys really want me to... I'll write like one thing. So... Is this the truth? B... Honestly, I don't even think I have that many fucking things. Let's do A. No, that looks ugly. A. Then I can do this. Oh, fuck. This is gonna suck. God. I really should be spending this time doing my homework. Just wasting my fucking life. No, yeah. Clause A of section B. A! 4. Oh my god, what the fuck? This font is way too big, but I don't think you guys can see unless I have it this big. Dude, writing games is dumb. No offense. I just like to break the games you guys write. No offense, I'm not, you know, so... Just saying. Fuck. No, he actually asked me. He was like, what would you like to do? I'm like, obviously not write the game. I just kind of want to break whatever code you guys write. Not in a malicious way. Just like breaking things. So... Yeah, engineers... Well, I don't... I don't think it's fun. Nobody buys your shit. Alright, it's not fun until you get rich. Alright, so our experiment... I'm not saying that second part. Okay. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I can't fucking see anything, and I don't know how the fuck you guys do this, but honestly, it's fucking giving me so much fucking cancer. Alright, thank you. So, is this the truth? Number 1, is this the truth? Filed a motion. Sure, fuck it. I guess it is the truth. Yeah, but I don't want people to know what my Google account is. Yeah, but not for public. Oh my gosh. Okay, so which one is this, right? Files motion to block farmer from taking... What? From taking legal action. Okay. So is this true? Is this real? I don't really know. Cannot find link to legal website. What is the real reason? What is the reason for this walkout? Yeah, what is the reason for this walkout? I still haven't figured out that question. Oh my god, what did I type? Dude, if I can do this, I'm sure any lawyer can do it, and you're probably gonna lose the case. This is kind of dumb. This just looks like a fucking goddamn... Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna cringe. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Why are they doing this? I never said I agree or disagree, but it's looking pretty bad right now. I told you. But no, we don't have fucking bold print. I let the information do the talking. Why do I have to talk? You can fucking read. You got a college degree. PhD. Alright, I gotta stop doing that. Of course you want a jury trial, man. That shit's gonna boop 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 boop. So of course, I would agree to not have a forced arbitration, because if you do forced arbitration, wait, can they be publicized? It's a private matter, are not a matter of public records and often take place in private. Okay, then I would fully agree for arbitration, to obliterate arbitration, because now your name and everything will become public records and everybody will know what you've done. End of story. We're done. We figured it out. We're good. Experiment. Observation and record. Arbitration is not public records, while a court trial, jury or not, will become public records. Analyze arbitration. Arbitration will expose the truth by being public records, whereas arbitrations are done privately, so no records can ever be made readily available for the public. Okay, you can tell I read too many terms of uses. Share results. Have a heart. But thank you. I am only gonna link the articles. I'm not gonna link that one. I'm not gonna link any of that. I'm not gonna link that one. I'm going to link, if I fucking click that shit any fucking faster, I'm gonna end up closing something. So yeah, I've already figured it out. I'm not gonna reply to the rest of that because I already got the experiment written in quotes, and that was my experiment. My observation and record is arbitration is not public record and whatever. So my oh my god. Well, that is my observation and record. Like what? Okay, so that will be the end of my. That will be the end of my tweet. Where am I? 150 employees. Okay. So we got Daniel's hush money, Daniel's 20 million, and then over 150. Right, walkout. Over. Well, it's already public record, so you can't go back on it. We've already figured everything out. There's nothing else to talk about. I mean, obviously it's not you. It's your lawyer, because your lawyer suggested it, not you. So I would say whoever that fucking lawyer is, props to you. You're a good lawyer. How do I publish this? How do you use this? Oh, what? Oh, I have to go to my Twitter. Oh. Wait, where am I? What the fuck? As you can tell, I'm not exactly the best. Okay, and I think we're done here. I have no reason to explain anything. I've explained everything. I figured everything out, and that's just gonna be the end of my stream. I just came on here to talk about the riot walkout, and I did just that. And that's it. I gotta go back to my real life now. Just had to come on and talk about it before it became old news, because I felt like it was something really important to talk about, and I just wanted to figure out if I was wrong or not, and I'm sure a lot of you guys wanted to see my reaction anyway, so I'm glad you guys saw my reaction, even though I'm pretty emotionless 90% of the time, so I don't know what you guys really got out of it. But that's my reaction. This is my reply, and I don't think there's anything else I have to really say, because now it's really up to the lawyers and what Riot wants to do. And so far, I trust what they're doing. What they're doing seems to be right, and what they're doing seems to be helpful for everybody else. And hopefully the employees who chose not to walk out are not at fault here, because if you really think about it, for me, like, I can see why some of the employees did not walk out with people, because it's kind of like, you kind of work with them, and then you're kind of like, I don't know if these people representing it is really who I want to really be supporting. So, thank you guys for writing that little sentence in there that like specifically said that. I don't remember which article it is, and even if I did, I would not tell you. So thank you guys, and I hope to read more of your articles because that is truly what journalism should be about. I cannot say much about politics, but this is tech, so not politics.